You agree to all terms and conditions. I'm giving your life over.
Yeah. I signed a lot of stuff away.
To your YouTube overlord.
Mm-hmm. One day, like a robot's gonna come up to me and be like, "You're my slave." I'm like, "What?" And it's like, "It's in the terms and conditions." And I'm not gonna be able to refute. Nico's gonna show up and be like, "You're mine." I'll be like, "You got it."
Facts of
now,
facts. Like,
whether I believe her or I wanted to go, semantics.
It's not that important.
So not that important at all.
Let me share this link to the Twitterverse because I can do that. Hey, Twitter, come on and join us. So you were asking me about my plans for my birthday, and I was like, listen. I'm at a point where I don't even care.
I can understand that because my birthday is 4 months from today. No one's counting. And I had not put a single thought to it. I mean, it wasn't until I talked to one of our old friends, Kay, that
wow. Wow, that's a name I haven't heard in forever.
Like, what you doing for your birthday? I was like, when is that? Like, I have not even thought about it. I'm like, yo, it's so close. Like anytime I would have been doing countdowns. Like, hey y'all, it's 160 days to my birthday, just FYI. But nah, I haven't done any of that.
Yeah, this year, it's just like it's really just a Kanye shrug. Thankful that another year pretty healthy. This COVID cough is still probably going to linger, but whatever. But yeah, I don't care. I was actually talking to my homeboy, and he was like, "I feel you." He's a year older than me, and his birthday was a couple months ago. He's like, "I didn't think about it much either. It's just like I don't want anything. I don't need anything.
I want stuff."
What would you want for your birthday? You want I feel like you're the guy that should get a transforming Optimus Prime. Like you touch the button and it transforms.
Oh, that'd be cool as shit. Yeah, I would totally buy that. I mean, I would want that. Any figurine, anime, video game, anything to make my maybe like a pretty decor. Actually, I don't know. Some of y'all Bamas.
I got an email from Nike. I do a lot of shopping with Nike, and these motherfuckers was like, "Your birthday is coming up. Come on and buy something from us." So I was like, wait a second. Wait. Shouldn't it be you offering me something because it's my birthday? Like I should feel special by not having to spend money. And they're like, "We'll give you 10% off." So, but you're still asking me to spend money for my birthday.
Yeah, that's a little lame.
And then ASIC sent me an email, and I've never worn an ASIC anything in my life, and I don't know how they found me.
I bet you they gave you a better discount than Nike.
Man, ASIC is just be like, "Just come in the store, please, sniff a shoe.
Just show up, bro." we got to justify our employees at this point.
Yeah, at the ASIC's factory store at Arundel Mills or some shit like that.
That's what's up. I'm trying to find it. Trying to find a stream. Can't find it.
Trying to find a stripper.
Our stream.
Oh,
well, I don't mind strippers. I'll go Fuegos.
it's there. It's on the live page. I could just post it in the chat.
That's all good.
Just boom. There it is. It's in the chat. You could pull it up.
Thank you.
Close this chat window.
Make sure I don't have an echo.
Oh, it's just just we're moving in the past. We're in the future. We're moving in the past.
But it's one thing when you join, all you hear is Fuegos. So even I judged my past self, which was only 30 seconds ago. So that was interesting. But yeah, I guess we can start the show. Maybe, I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to start the recording, and then you bring us on in, sir.
All right, welcome back to the Don't Judge Me Podcast. You're here today with Sir Nygel, House of the Wave Files from the Dark Gray Triad. Always looking left because I'm not right. Birthday in 120 days, but you know whose birthday is around the corner? Less than 10? Less than 5?
I mean,
maybe
math. Yeah,
I don't know. Can't add, but you can't judge me. But birthday boy, what's going on?
Well, the next time we record this show, I will officially be older which is true every time we record the show.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, thank you for coming and listening to the Don't Judge Me podcast, where it is absolutely your pleasure to make our acquaintance and join us in judgment. And since you're listening to the sound of my voice right now, as well as Sir Nygel's, because he's also important in the better half of this show, that lets me know that you at least appreciate us just a little bit. But if you want to let the whole world know, you can do a couple of things. A, you can comment on YouTube because we're live and direct right now, and the show is actually airing on YouTube before it hits your podcast feed. Or you can leave an email, you can send us a voicemail, or you can hit Sir Nygel on the WhatsApp. The email address is don'tjudgepod@gmail.com. Our voicemail phone number is, can I remember it? No, I can't remember it. It is 410-834-1562. And Sir Nygel on the WhatsApp is Don't Judge Me Podcast.
Yep.
Also, if you search for us on YouTube, just look for the Don't Judge Me Podcast and circle in on that orange icon, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications and all that other stuff that these YouTubers say, because we out here doing shit live and direct for the internets in all media facets that we can fit our faces into.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to get you with one more thing before we start the show.
Cool.
And that is, we shall proceed to continue to judge in life. First and foremost, Sir Nygel and I have been a little behind on checking the stuff we're supposed to check. See, we ask every week for you to do certain things. And sometimes we forget to do those things that you ask. So we have a voicemail to play. And I'm going to share what it is and what's happening right now so that we can, I don't need this window, share my screen, share some sound, pull up the voicemail, and Sir Nygel, here we go.
Yo, who that is singing on the intro of y'all episodes? Honestly thought that was Sir Nygel's buttery, sultry voice. I thought he was coming out with his House of Wave file CD soon. But anyway, this is Jay, one half of the #Blackout Podcast. Just finished listening to you guys' latest episode. And you asked the question, what should your listeners be called? And I figured, since you guys are always shooting bail or having gentle judgment, and your icon or logo or whatever is like a gavel in the courtroom, why not call the listeners the jury? Plain and simple. That's it. That's all I got. Anyway, I'll let you guys later.
We dumb because we never thought of that. We absolutely, did you think of the jury? The jury?
I don't know. I feel like I would have glanced over because I feel like it was
I know, right?
Too right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Didn't want to hit the home run. I just wanted to bun it, make it wiggle because it folds. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do like that. But yeah, no, I didn't think about it.
Yeah, Jay, you win this round, and the listening audience will be referred to as the jury.
Yeah, jury, let us know.
The jury is out there. Let us know. Chime in. What say you? And a couple episodes ago, I don't remember the number, I changed the intro song instead of the normal jingle, if you will, to a song that a friend of the podcast, Ricky, gave me called I Hate My Job. So this might have been the episode we're stressed out. Oh, we're not doing okay when we first got that news. Yeah. So I threw that song on there first. And so it was a little different intro. Yeah, I think the name of it is I Hate My Job or something like that. But it's real smooth out R&B. So if you'd have thought that was you, Sir Nygel, then, you'd hit a wave.
He said, I thought it was Nygel with the sultry voice. That implies that I may not have a sultry voice any other time.
Well, your singing voice is a little more sultry than your speaking voice.
Yeah, I know, right?
You
got, I don't know if I can hold a note. Probably drop it on the floor.
You got an Anthony Hamilton singing voice, but a Steve Harvey speaking voice. It's different. See, it's just different.
No, okay.
It's just different. Just say player, and then
ooh.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is. COVID cough checking in. Still here and direct. So generally speaking, week in and week out, Sir Nygel and I, we review some topics and or articles, and then they are judged accordingly. This week, it's my week, so Sir Nygel, are you ready to judge these topics as either gentle judgment, ain't shit, or you might want to shoot a bail?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Jury, are you out there playing and listening? Because you are now referred to as the jury. Once again, thanks to Jay from the hashtag Blackout Podcast.
Heck yeah.
They are out there as well. So first one up, COVID cough checking in yet again. Indonesian man is left with a purple penis that resembles an eggplant after fracturing his member during vigorous sex with wife. How do you rate this, sir?
I'm gonna give him shooting bail. He committed to satisfying his woman, her needs above his own, and you gotta commend a man like that. They say chivalry is dead. Would you injure your penis for another woman?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
So shooting bail for this man who sacrificed it all for the jum.
But what do you do with it afterwards?
Oh, I'm assuming you become a servant and watch her bang other dudes.
You bring towels. You bring warm towels.
You bring warm towels. You just become the castrated servant man boy. I don't know. There's nothing else.
Well, good news is doctors repaired the damage, and the man spent 5 days in the hospital with a catheter, and that was left in place for 3 weeks.
I'm actually impressed it only took 5 days. I mean, I will give him shooting bail and gentle judgment because, come on, bro. At that one point, you gotta be like, this don't feel right. Maybe I need to chill. I'm not gonna give her that ego.
Oh yeah.
I broke his penis. Nah, no, you didn't.
Yeah,
I did.
I wouldn't trust using the device again. I would be very apprehensive.
Oh yeah, you're getting a CD game after that.
CD? No. You're not getting no game. It's like learning how to walk again. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through a process to use that bad boy. You can't just be off to the races.
Oh no.
You. It's like walking up to the edge of a cliff and you're about to jump, and it's just no, I can't do it. I can't do it. You're gonna have those moments because you broke it and it turned purple.
Sure, let me spin around on it. No, bitch, get off of me.
No, it's just one of those.
I can't take that chance. Not for you.
I can't even get undressed around you anymore because you broke it. That's the it that can't break.
No, you're right.
For the most part, it's like an empty banana peel. You know what I mean? It's just flopping all over the place. But you took it to that stage where it was excited and then broke it.
But even then, at that point, is he gonna be able to tell it's gonna rain soon?
He's got a trick jank.
What is it, boy? It's gonna rain.
He's not sure if it's syphilis or if it's a thunderstorm coming.
Exactly. What is it? What is it, boy? You see something? I don't see? Rainstorms. I thought it was big booty sundress. Okay, never mind.
My guy got a trick penis that you can feel when the weather changes. So you're telling me you get back to it. You're telling me you get back to it after the 5 days, and I think it took 4 months, and then he was.
Well, eventually. I would have a year of being scarred.
Okay,
but I feel like a good year, like 6 months to a year. I would have to be nah, bruh. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not watching TV. I'm not even looking at magazines. I'm deleting my Instagram because I don't want to take a one-off chance that I get a stiffy and my glizzy breaks again. You know what I'm saying? No question.
Just imagine it. It's firming up, and then it looks like it's gonna make it the whole way, and then at the end it just cracks again, and it's just yo, what do I do now? What do I do?
Yo, imagine you is growing, right, and all of a sudden you hear like a fucking tire pops, and it's God damn it,
and it starts moving
it just
car
starts,
salesman dummy.
Yeah,
it's just up there.
Inflatable. What's those inflatable dumb things? Nah, bro. Nope. I'm not even looking at no Instagrams. Ain't no thirst traps. Ain't no hugs. Everybody getting a church hug. If I see you, probably won't even touch you just because after 6 months of not being touched, probably nothing. Everything's gonna set me off. I am isolating myself in a cabin somewhere, pure isolation. Not even looking at animals. I don't want to be like, yo, that bear got a kadonkadonk. And, oh, Jesus.
Just be on the wrong side of everything, huh?
Come back with some weird new obsessions and shit. Yeah, nah, I'm isolating. I'm out there. I'm not gonna. Nope.
Yeah, I would say, in all fairness, it's gonna take like a year for me to try this.
But again. I would be scared. I mean, you said Indonesia, right? Maybe he was trying to do some Kama Sutra shit. You know what I'm saying? He probably was doing some shit he shouldn't have been. Like he'll put his foot like on the back of her neck and be behind her, like some weird shit. You know,
that's just holding your lady down. Like that's because you're a real one. That ain't nothing crazy. You just holding her down.
That's why I said shooting bail too. You know what I'm saying? He holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Put her knees in front of his, smanged it. You saw I said he said vigorous. Yeah, he was laying the pipe.
Pipeth was latest. Down.
And she even was like, damn, he getting bigger. No, bitch, I broke it and it is swollen. I missed a fantastic out this joint. I'm a Stretch Armstrong that for JJ, that Jum.
Sucks to be him.
Yep.
All right. Here's another one for you. You ready, sir?
Yeah.
When I read this one, I thought it was to a business, but no, this was to an individual. Baltimore Inspector General report finds city issued incorrect $2 million refund. A new Baltimore City Inspector General report released Tuesday found that the city issued a $2 million tax refund to an incorrect party. The report said that person who received the incorrect refund spent about $58,000 before the error was noticed. The incident initially happened in June 2021. The error was flagged in April of 2022, a few weeks after the person deposited the check.
Y'all ain't shit.
Okay.
For the person who cashed it. Only 58,000? Boy, I would have burned.
We've read some stories. We've read some stories where people burn through so much more in so little.
Burned. 58,000? Shit, I would have a house in a third world country and been moved. Okay. It would have been like, hey, job, 2-week notice, but I'm not gonna work it. I'm out. And I would have been on the island somewhere in a third world country, living for the next 5-10 years, get a new job somewhere, and been straight.
It honestly seems like this person had a plan.
No,
like,
they didn't.
Like because they didn't lose their shit. I mean, 58,000 in a couple weeks is crazy, but we've seen and read crazier.
Oh, yeah. I would have seriously, 2 million is actually still kind of low, but I feel like 2 million, I would have looked at like non-extraditional states, figured out a way to get out there and see how long that would have lasted me. If I could make 10 years, I'm relocating.
I feel like this is a person, I don't know, they work at the Sharper Image, if that still exists. And they just decided to lie on their tax return, something crazy.
Oh yeah, it was something.
And that shit worked.
Yeah.
And they were able to pull it off and was like, because this is state, this isn't even federal. This is the state giving back $2 million. Like, oh, y'all gonna let me deposit this? Fuck it. We're gonna go for it. Dude annually made like $22,000, but got a $2 million state tax refund.
That's when you just hit too many zeros on his, because they make you do the decimal points, right? So it's like, oh yeah, 20,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Kept going.
Yeah, and bam, then he got what he got.
So did you say he wasn't shit for not spending more?
Yeah, I mean, like IRS is bam, they always y'all ain't shit, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like 58. Like if you were trying to do like the Good Samaritan thing, you wouldn't have spent any of it. So the fact that you like you spent some of it, but not all of it, like you still ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you were going to be like the good guy route, like, oh, well, I could have spent more. Yeah. And I could have been murdering people. Like, I mean, what's your point? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this seems like an easy cop out. Like, I didn't spend the whole thing. Like, yeah, you didn't even spend like 1/10 of it. Like, get out of here.
I personally feel like you should have went harder as well.
Yo, hard in the paint. And like, I thought this was mine. This isn't my fault. It says my name.
I hope he used that. Like, I hope he was really like frugal and used that money to like pay off a property lien for his grandmother or something. Yeah. Like, because 58,000 seems like you did the right things with the wrong money. It really feels like you were just like, I'm gonna pay my mama light bill for the rest of the year, take care of grandma's property tax, get my little sister use Acura TSX. Like you just feels like you were just doing everyday shit.
Like laying low, hoping that they wouldn't notice it because you're spending a little boy money, but it's like
a little bit of money.
Like I feel like I would have doubled down and like, yo, you guys can have my tax returns for the rest of my life. I ain't paying that shit back. But if I got it in my account, y'all gonna take it. But if it ain't there, what you gonna do? Take my tax returns? Keep that little boy money. Like I don't care.
Put that shit in some shoe boxes under the bed, man.
Yo, I ain't claiming shit. Like, look, I'm gonna not claim myself. Y'all can take as much. $5,000 a month. Good luck.
I ain't got it.
I ain't got it.
Y'all took it back.
I got a payment plan. I'm paying it if I can. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, especially if it had my name on it. Like I ain't double checking that.
The check.
Yeah, if it said Nygel on it.
This Nigel's check. I'm gonna just put it in.
Yeah,
City of Baltimore.
I'm gonna cash it.
Yeah.
Put it right in my account. I'm gonna look up it. Like my search history would be like Cayman Islands, places that are non-extraditional. like I would probably get flagged for another reason, right? Like it's like, why is he all of a sudden lighting up? Like, why does he need to disappear? He must be a terrorist. Like that's the type of search it would be like, where it's like, yo, why is he just trying to up and leave his life? And he bought a random ticket to the Cayman Islands. Like
you'd have shown up on the terror watch list. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. And be like, why are you trying to go to Cayman Islands? I got shit to do, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been like, I've been sitting in first class, listening to my iPod, watching, I don't know, what would I, TikToks. I'm fucking, why not? I'm watching TikTok, and all of a sudden, not fire marshals, air marshals would come on and be like, Mr. Taylor, how you know it was me? We know it's you. You the only nigga in the first class.
So I'm going to the Cayman Islands to get some guava fruit.
Yeah.
That shit good. You should try it.
And I probably double down and be ignorant. I'm trying to go to the Cayenne Islands. Or the Kanye Islands.
The Kanye Islands.
The Kanye Islands. I mean, isn't that where he's from? He can't be this dumb. How'd he get
get to the Cayman Islands and call them foreigners and shit? Like,
yeah, you just be real, double down the ignorance, and that way they'd be like, "Oh, well, he's dumb. He couldn't have been malicious.
He couldn't be a mastermind.
He must have really thought that was his money." Yeah,
still going to jail. Still got paid.
Yeah, he's still going to jail.
Plead insanity, sir. That's what you got to do. Plead insanity.
Nah, real talk. And I could do it.
Yeah, hold on to the act though. What's the longest, and for what reason did you hold on to an act?
I feel like it was a relationship.
I know it was a woman with you because you dealt with some crazy women. So
well, like 6 months. I mean, outside counting like work, you know what I'm saying?
What was that?
That wasn't a heathen. I'd say that. Like
early 20s, got it. Early 20s.
It was early 20s. Actually, it was a couple times. Like essentially, I would put on this act where I was like, man, I'm the guy for you. I have a temple and I'm opening it up to you to come in and welcome this warmth of love. Then like that night I'm at Love and Ibiza or some shit, twerking and freaking out with something. I don't know, but I wasn't
champagne in other bitches' mouths and stuff like that, and then drinking it out of their mouths.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, I used to like, and sometimes I wouldn't try to be grimy either, but sometimes like grimy would just find me. Like I just grimy finds me like I'm its best friend. Like it's like, hey, what's good? And it's like, I'm good, dog. I'm tired. Nah, we going out. Come on, grime. Like, like chill. Like, and then I get caught up in these lies because it's not even like a lie. It was the truth up until a certain point.
I'm just gonna admit that part of the truth, and then
let me tell you this one time, right? So I legit was on the phone with my girlfriend at the time. I was like, hey, look, I'm really tired, which I was. I'm going to bed, right? Like I'm legit going to bed. I was walking to my house. But at the time, all my boys had a key to my apartment just in case if they wanted to smang something and they needed a spot. So I had like the kind of borderline brothel. I was like, hey, just let me know if you're gonna be home, right? I mean, like, so that way I could do something else and I don't walk in on you and your butt cheeks or something, whatever, right? So I walk into my junk after I get off the phone with my girl, and they're like, yo, we going to the club tonight. I'm like, guys, I just told my girl I'm going to sleep. And if I call her back and tell her I'm going to the club, y'all got me in a bad situation. So So I went to the club
and had a good time.
Yeah,
great time.
But then one of my boys, it's just so grimy. Like the next day we was all hanging out, and he was like, "You remember them girls in the line?" And I was like, "Nah, because I wasn't there, dog." Bruh, what you doing? You wilding right now. I'm a peaceful. I wasn't in the club doing the most. Like glitter on my beard and shit. I'm like, oh, that's the new pillow you bought me, babe. I'm sorry.
I mean, it don't matter. All relationships end anyway. So y'all broke up.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly. Life goes on. Everything that happened in your early 20s. Just sum it up like this. Your 20s are a wasted effort because you can't get anything right.
Nah.
You can't get anything right in your 20s.
Look, and honestly, I've been making that, and I keep going back to like, I guess, relationships, but like I always thought, like when you were younger, right? Like people get married in their 20s. I'm like, how? Because on this earth, you didn't know who you were until maybe 16. And even I mean, like cognitively, like, can you remember your 9-year-old year? No, you can't. You don't remember shit until like 13, maybe. You might have like snippets, like highlight reels, but you can't tell me what you did in fucking when you were 8 years old. So you become conscientious, maybe 16, right? You go do some high school, do some maybe college, maybe work a little bit, and then you're going to just lock someone down. You've only been an adult for like 5 years.
Well,
you with them for the rest of your life? How do you live to be 80? That's a 5-year to 80-year ratio.
At 16, you knew in your heart that you were going to be someone's husband or wife. And once you found that person, there was no way you were going to let them go until you met the clandestine stripper that left the glitter on your face because you were strung out and stressed from what your wife was doing to you at home.
Look, Starbust. Starbust. That's funny.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good name. That's a good name.
She's got to have a tattoo. Like the more you get a tattoo going across the board.
A lot of them. There's going to be scripture somewhere, which is irony in its finest. Yeah. That was funny because I was about to be like, "Oh, so you're pretending? You're pretending right now?" I mean, I guess you're right. People, they're fixated on the notion of doing it, so they do it, and regardless of whatever the outcome is. But,
I mean, it's usually some ultra religious conservatism associated with it, and then the inexperience with living in the real world kind of dooms the marriage. Because real life shit starts to happen, and it's like, whoa, this isn't like the ideas, but we're not going to talk about them. We're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
At least $40,000, which is less than what the gentleman or lady spent from her stolen tax return.
Yeah.
At least $40,000 in damages caused after a parking lot dug up with a stolen excavator. Police have tallied up approximately $40,000 in damages so far after a man allegedly stole construction equipment and dug up a parking lot in Salt Lake City, Utah. Saturday's incident was not the first time the suspect has had run-ins with law enforcement, though recently it appears it could be his first potential felony on property crime charges. Omar Ortega, 46, was arrested and booked in Salt Lake City County Metro Jail on suspicion of felony criminal mischief and felony theft. According to an affidavit, Ortega stole an excavator from a construction site at the area of 300 West and 900 South shortly before noon on Saturday. And then he drove it to a parking lot and just started digging that shit up.
I'm gonna say, I guess y'all ain't shit. It's more so because I don't know the purpose.
I'm gonna say Modelo is the purpose.
Possibly, but like I've been twisted in my day, and nothing ever told me like, let's go do manual labor type of thing. Let's get out there.
But you got handles and controls.
Not cool. And then
I'm sure he has experience with the device because I'm stereotypically assuming that Mr. Ortega knows his way around a backhoe.
Probably.
And, but he decided to go fuck some shit up.
A parking lot. Like, I mean, I can see a building.
But he didn't want to cause any real damage. He just wanted to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm going to fuck it up for everybody. Bloop. Fuck your yellow line. What if he was scooping out the lines in the parking lot?
That's funny. But then that's even worse.
He was playing tic-tac-toe by himself. That's what he was doing.
If that was the case?
That's what he was doing.
shooting bail. Like that is amazing. Good way to go to jail and spend. He's a minority, so 6 months to 10 years in jail for
14 years.
Yeah. Like he's getting time for this. Or sent back.
Or sent back.
One of them.
Does it say?
I mean, they know his name, so I'm assuming he has ID.
No, I mean, in 2019, he was arrested on suspicion of driving a car not registered to him after he was accused of stealing a wallet.
Oh.
Police discovered he was using a California resident's identity to register the vehicle. So...
yeah, he's probably going home.
Details on possible reasons why Ortega stole the excavator and why he chose Smith's property to destroy may come from the DA at a later date.
See, I would have loved it if it would have been like let's say he pulls up in like a Lexus, right?
Okay.
And then he's like, he goes, does his business stuff, right? Comes back, and then the valet at the parking lot brings out a lowrider, right? And he's like, oh, the racism. And then he got twisted and then dug up the lot. Like that would have been like, yo, power to you, dog.
I mean,
like,
that sounds like a villain origin story.
Oh yeah, it is. But like, I need that element. Like I need that, like that snap. Remember that bus driver that upcutted that lady once? Like I need that element.
Now.
Yeah. I need that, like that moment where it was like, hey man, you know any good burrito places? Like instantly triggered. Like, hey man, you know any pupusa recipes? What the fuck you say to me? And then he just snapped and was like, I gotta dig this fucking place up.
Says I'm Dominican Holmes, and then
seriously, like a culturally insensitive. Where like I'm not sure. I know pupusas are a thing, but I think Mexicans have a different type of pupusa, right? I don't know what it's called, but essentially it's still like they don't use masa, but they use like another type of like flour.
Okay,
I think it's corn maybe, and they essentially make the same type of thing. But let's just say like you say like pupusas to a Mexican, they're like, ho cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or call like a Salvadorian Puerto Rican or some shit, like that type of level where it's like, bro, I'm tired of this bullshit. Like, he was at work, got overlooked by like a colleague that was maybe of another race. And he's just like, I'm tired of being Hispanic. And then the guy was like, man, you know any good burrito places? Motherfucker. Like, and snap. And just was like, I gotta dig up this parking lot.
Yeah, if he'd have done it on like Cinco de Mayo as a revolt, because everybody assumed he was one nationality when in fact he's another. Like, yeah, that makes sense. So basically we need a villain origin story for this story to make more sense.
Actually, yeah, it would. It would be funny actually now that you said that, I kind of want to purposely reach out to my Spanish friends on Cinco de Mayo and wish them happy Cinco de Mayo.
And they are not
Mexican by any means. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. What is that?
I mean, what if
8 months?
What if they reached out to you on Columbus Day? And I was like, Happy Columbus Day.
Well, I'd be triggered because I'm part Native American. So that was the day my people lost the nation.
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't know the rules to what actually happened.
I don't know how Columbus. I mean, I don't even know if that's the day, but I know it's 14.
I mean, it is, but
no
one.
Year,
but they replaced Columbus Day with Juneteenth on most federal.
Oh, I did not know that. I didn't know what day Columbus Day was. So good to know.
I was listening to a different podcast and they were talking about like historical events in the country, and they were talking about they weren't necessarily talking about the Civil War, but they were naming dates, and these were Black people naming dates around like events in America. And I was just like, yo, how y'all know that shit? Like, how y'all know what years Prohibition lasted just off the top of your head and shit like that? Like, y'all niggas different?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm different because I don't know nothing.
No, honestly, like I was watching this clip where they, people like interview questions and stuff like that. And it's like, where do you think Pearl Harbor was? And somebody was like, the 80s. And I was like, I know that's not right.
I got a story. It's not crazy, but it just put life into perspective for me. Hanging out over the weekend and met some new people. There was a couple and they were younger, and I just didn't think about how much younger they were. And they had went into DC and there were flyers for a block party hosted by the African American Heritage Museum. And the girl out of the couple, she just kept mentioning it, I guess, to the boyfriend, and he was just like, whatever, ha ha ha. So he pulled up the flyer for the event, and he was listing off who was scheduled to perform, and they said DJ Spinderella, and they were like, I think I've heard of her before.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, you don't know who Spinderella is?
Yeah.
And I just like, really, you don't know? What year were you born? No. Then I asked them, do you know who Salt and Pepper is? And they were like, I mean, kinda. And I was like, what? How? Wait a minute. What year were you born? And they said 1994. And I was just like, oh. I couldn't. I thought, being Black by birth, there were certain things that were just like given to you, like
the Black Panther, like just like you drink this potion,
yeah,
and you shall inherit all blackness up until this point.
Certain Black points, like, and I thought Salt and Pepper, just from the song Push It, not from anything else, just from Push It, I thought Salt and Pepper was in the lexicon of just being Black.
I would think so too. Like, honestly, outside of Push It, I've never purchased the Salt and Pepper CD, but I know who Spinderella is. I know Salt and Pepper. Like, I mean, like, I know us, their music.
Like, we grew up seeing them for one reason or another. Yeah. But I still thought, like, elder Blacks gave that to the youth. I give that to my youth. My kids know what The Last Dragon is. They know who Salt and Pepper is, not from like, recite the lyrics, I'm gonna beat you, but just like they know who they are. Cause like I played the music in the car the other day, driving, it was just on the radio, and I asked my youngest, who's 11, do you know what this is? He listened. No. My 16-year-old was like, as Biggie Smalls. Yes, teach the youth. It's important. You don't have to have like be entrenched and enthralled in it all, but just have a foundation of this Blacks. Like, ooh, matter of fact, I need to read some history books. I need to go back and learn more about civil rights and shit like that. Did you know Malcolm X was born in Nebraska? Did you know that?
No, I did not know
that. I didn't know that either until last week, because I was trying to show my son something, and then I learned something. Born in Nebraska.
It's always nice. I'm not gonna lie, even watching that clip, I was like, I need to look up these important. I have it written down. I was like, I need to look these up just in case anybody ever show. Like, I'm telling you right now, if anybody walks up to me on the street and is like, "Hey, when was this discovered?" I'm gonna hand them a fair one and walk off. Like, I'm not. You're not about to have me on no video looking dumb, okay?
I'll share one more. Did you know Howard's founder and namesake is a white man?
I could believe that.
I did not know that. I did not know that. Didn't know that. I learned that as well, showing my son some stuff. So anyway, my moral of the story: don't be digging up shit with excavators, because if you don't have a good villain origin story, like we don't know what we're going to do with ourselves.
No. But then that makes the debate, like, yo, who's the real HU at that point? Like, I need to look up Hampton and see what their background is.
I think Hampton came before Howard. I'm not certain. Hampton might have come first. Cheney was the first up in PA, but I think Hampton might have come before Howard. But anyway, next one. Snoop Dogg gets his own cereal. Can you guess the name of Snoop Dogg's cereal?
For sizzles?
No. It's another one of those things where we just made it too hard. It's Snoop Loopz with a Z.
I can see that. Okay.
And this is under Master P's brand, but Kovikov showing up. Snoop Dogg is dipping into the cereal business with his own brand called Snoop Loopz with a Z. So you know it's like real. Snoop Dogg's breakfast food venture was announced by Master P on August 13th. The Louisiana music mogul shared a video of Snoop's cereal box on Instagram, and the mascot on the box it's a letdown to me. Who should the mascot be on a box of Snoop Dogg cereal?
A J.
It's for kids.
A lowercase J.
I would think a Doberman Pinscher.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's
like a kid version of it.
It's a blue fox. And I'm just like, what? We have missed the branding opportunity. It should be a kid Doberman pincher, but whatever. Snoop Loopz. What do you rate the Snoop Loopz put out by Master P?
Definitely shooting bail for Snoop.
Okay.
Gentle judgment for Master P, still being around and doing things. I didn't know he still was doing stuff.
Oh, he's heavy in the food industry. Rap snacks are his. He's got some ramen. He's got some rice called Uncle P's.
I mean, I remember he did the little Romeo chips.
Yeah, he's got rap snacks. So
that's
yeah,
what that is. Okay.
Yeah, he's heavy into food. And rap snacks are actually having some controversy while they're being sued by Mattel because they have a flavor from Nicki Minaj, and these idiots actually put the word Barbie on the bag and they spelled it the Barbie way. And it's just like barbecue chicken. And it's just like, y'all niggas just asked to give away y'all money for this one because they're Mattel gonna burn a hole in your ass.
Yeah, at least do bar BQ. Like
exactly.
I mean, something.
Or even like
BARBEQ.
They could have done it.
Even spelled Barbie, but they added Q at the end, so it's like barbic, or I don't know, but like
anything but the actual spelling of Barbie. They should.
You dumb, yeah.
They want Mattel to have all their money.
Yeah, but yeah, just a judgment, I guess, for Master P. I did not know he was as thorough, but just a weird name to hear, right? Like, I mean, be like, yeah, I finally getting fasten your seatbelts. Suge Knight is the benefactor. What? I'm sorry. What's going on? So it just Master P and Snoop Dogg together. Just in the fact that they call him Music Mogul, and I'm like, has he dropped anything?
I would still give him the credit of being a music mogul. He did a lot. Yeah. He did a lot musically. Okay. If you've ever seen a XXL or Source, you know Master P did a lot.
He did a lot. Not recently. I mean, at this point, I feel like shouldn't he convert over to like food mogul at this point? Like, shouldn't he update the name, the resume?
You know, I'm one that says you can't call yourself this if this isn't how you make your money.
Yeah.
He made a lot of money with music. So he definitely still gets the music mogul title. Okay. I don't know if he gets the food mogul or restaurateur title because I'm not buying Snoop Loopz.
No, I'm not buying that shit either.
I'm not buying Uncle P's rice. Ramen packs.
You make Uncle P's rice. Is that a thing?
Yeah, he's got it.
That's so racist.
He got it. Uncle P's. Banging off of Pearl Milling Company or whatever the fuck when they changed their name from.
Every time I hear that though, I'm like, that sounds racist. It just sounds like they're slaves in the factory.
I don't know if you've ever caught one of their commercials. I see them on YouTube. COVID cough. I see them on YouTube. It's like pre-roll for videos and stuff like that. And they sound like they're begging people, please buy our shit. They're like, Pearl Milling. And it has like a sanitized like voice over the images of a simple family just enjoying meals together. But it's like the way it looks and feels is like they are begging people, because I feel like the changing of the name got people to be like, well, fuck this brand. I don't want this shit.
No, they did. They probably lost hella money. And they're like, yo, please, like this advertisement costs us money we don't have. Like, come back, please. Nope.
That's what happens when you do what nobody asked for. You lose.
Nope. Yeah.
I
mean, after all these years, double down. Just keep it.
Oh, yeah. Just go back to it. And matter of fact, made the commercial with Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben, like walking out to the stage holding hands from the back. And it's just the light shining in front of them. And it just says, we're back. And
all you got to do, like, for real, is like have them and then have the voice actors be like their grandkids. Right. And then water under the bridge.
Nah, we don't need pandering. Just for the sake of them making money, they gotta change the name from Pearl.
Oh, no, they definitely do. But
Pearl Milling and whatever they call Ben's rice or whatever, basic Ben's or whatever the fuck it's called now.
Yeah, it's lame.
They shot themselves in the foot. They did not see the forest for its trees.
I would definitely double down. I'd have been like, yeah, and we're not gonna buy your product, so somebody will.
Somebody want this shit.
I ain't gonna get rid of 50 years of branding, free branding at that, and throw it away because y'all don't like my shit.
Yeah, that was silly. That was very silly of them. Got another one for you, sir. What I learned from dinner with my husband's girlfriend. That's the headline.
Oh, I did see this article.
Did you?
Oh, I saw the title. I didn't read it, but go ahead.
She was terrifying. A tall, blonde vegan who was 7 years younger than me, and she never wore a bra. She was my husband's girlfriend. That's how this article starts. I am not reading most of this shit because it is very lengthy, and this is the internet, and we don't have all day. However, I would like to know, Sir Nygel, what do you rate the headline, what I learned from dinner with my husband's girlfriend?
She ain't shit. Shooting bail for the husband because that's what I mean. You ain't shit. Even, well, actually, I guess he ain't shit and shooting bail.
Okay.
And then a little gentle judgment for the vegan
the girlfriend
side piece. Yeah,
she's not a side piece. It's in the front. Everyone's
I guess yeah. So a little side joint for her because I guess just actually maybe everybody's nobody's shit. Everybody ain't shit.
Nobody's shit.
I'm not even gonna give the husband the props because he greedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here single.
Oh.
He got 2 junks. I'm jealous. I'm hating.
Okay. I
mean, I wouldn't date no vegan junk, but I mean, he could take that one. But I mean, take one for the team, I guess. But I mean, you out here get your wife stressed.
I mean, she is absolutely stressed about this meeting because
and then she's meeting the girlfriend. I'm like, my thought is like, what did she do?
What do you mean?
Because I feel like the wife had to do something for them to be able to allow a third party person into this relationship. Well, or he's smanging it with his eggplant penis, and he learned from the dude from Indonesia and has been laying it down since. Because I feel like the proposed, hey, wifey, I need a girlfriend added to this relationship. I need you to be cool with it. Isn't really flying in most cases, in most one-on-one relationships. Now, I know the relationships out there that do allow that, but I know she didn't go into it thinking that that's what it was going to wind up into.
Well, it goes on to say that she practices kitchen table polyamory, which means that she hopes all of her partners can at least enjoy a nice meal together from time to time as friends. We have a group chat titled "In Pod We Trust," a holdover from when we podded together earlier in the pandemic. So what this means is he's not the only one that's getting to know.
Yeah, that's different then. She ain't shit because she's writing an article about it, even though she's supposed to be cool with it. And I guess shooting bail to the other two.
So you're saying that the author ain't shit, but everybody else gets a pass because it ain't nobody's business what the fuck y'all got going on, but she wants to talk about it.
We signed up for this type of relationship. And now, because you feel some type of way, I guess you're in your feelings, you want to tell the world about how it made you feel awkward when you signed up for this. Like, you ain't shit. Shut up.
Did I share the clip with you? I don't think I did because you're horrible with Instagram. Actually, you're not so bad. You just don't always respond. But there was a clip I saw, and this was like, so last week, there was a lot in Black Twitterverse in the social media space about husbands embarrassing their wives by just writing posts or saying things about she wasn't the prettiest or the smartest.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a reel last week or earlier this week, and it said, marry someone I love, but I was not in love with. And then just had like clips and pictures of a couple doing couple shit. And then I was like, what? I watched it a couple times because I'm slow. I didn't get it. And then I clicked on the profile, and it was the woman's page, and I was shocked. Like, yo, she just embarrassed this dude by saying out loud, which was her business.
Yeah.
Married someone I love, but was not in love with. So for me, I didn't go looking for it. It showed up on my feed because this isn't someone I follow. This was just like sponsored post, or, you start going down the rabbit hole. They show you all kinds of shit. So what I'm to understand that this person is like a Christian relationship advice, live life, transparency kind of person. And this was for her audience, which is cool. But to share it in an open forum like Instagram, I mean, somebody like me just might come into it like, what the fuck? Did your husband see this? Is he okay with, like, it's just one of those things like
he probably wasn't. Or, you know, it'd be like, oh baby, you gotta support my page. This is content I'm creating. It's like, yeah, but that's my business.
Actually, it's her business. She ain't had to tell nobody. He ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things like, it got better. And I'm okay with, I'm very happy with the decision I made now. But to showcase that, it just introduces scrutiny. And I'm just like, yo, I don't think I could be okay. She said her husband is aware of this post and all of her posts, because apparently there's some things she puts out there for the sake of her religion that other people might look at as like, yo, she tripping. But her husband's okay with it all. But when I tell you, like, I don't like anybody looking foolish, especially if it's showcased for the web. And it's just like, why? Yo, why we need to know about your insecurities with this pretty bitch with the big saggy titties? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I would never post anything like that ever. Like, that's like, it's funny. Like, I always make a joke. Like, if I ever get married, nobody's gonna know. Like, it's just gonna all of a sudden, like somebody's gonna walk in and it's gonna be like, oh, who's that? Oh, that's my wife. We just celebrating our 6-year anniversary. And it's gonna be like, when did you get married?
6 years
ago. I don't know. And then all of a sudden somebody else walk in, it's like, who's that? Oh, that's my son. He's going to college next year. It's like, who are these people? It's like, I don't talk about my personal shit, bro. Like, I mean, every once in a while I might mention something because it's just hilarious, but I probably wouldn't say my wife. I probably like, yo, this friend of mine.
Oh no, that's selling your wife short. I really think like if I get married, I'm fucking eloping in Vegas. Like that's how it's gonna go down, and we'll sort out the rest later. But I'm never gonna be like, that's just the homie. That's my girl. That's my lady. We together. We be doing stuff to each other. It'd be nasty, but y'all don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No, I get that. I mean, I guess I was more so like I would keep it vague. I mean, I wouldn't disrespect my wife, but I would keep it generic enough where I was like, y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Or I probably just use her name. I probably would just use her name and not actually give her status. And
that's still disrespectful. Like you got to own yours, bro. You can't.
No, I would. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But nobody need to know my business, like at all. Like not at all. So not that part.
When I think of like what we talk about on this show, I generally don't say anything about what's really happening in my life, right?
Yeah.
You don't either unless you're telling an old story.
Yeah.
So like to that regard, I can understand not saying anything. But like we dealing in real life and I walk in the house and there's a lady there and you're like, oh, that's Kanisha.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, I guess I meant more so like for not like close circles, right? Like out there. Like I'm talking like podcasts, right? Like podcasts. Yeah, all right. Yeah, me and Lauren, we're chilling. Nico, she in the, like she told me this funny story the other day. And she's so funny. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's like, hey y'all, this is Jake, you know what I'm saying? What's up? We out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we out and about watching, Black Panther 5, right?
Sure.
And
because that's happening.
Yeah, it probably will. At stage 17 of MCU. Mm-hmm. And I'd be like, yeah, this is my wife. But it still would be like, when the fuck you get married? Like it probably would be really like low key because I probably would get married and just randomly just be like, yeah, this is my wife, and then be like, when the fuck did that happen? Like, oh, what year is it? It was 6 months ago, I guess.
Yeah, the only thing I like talk about is like my birthday. I don't think I talk about anything else. Just period on social media. Like when I was younger, I had some issues that I would blurt them out, and then I learned like this is just entertainment for somebody else. Like this isn't helping the situation at all. So let me stop. This is for nobody but me. Because
I felt the exact same way with Twitter, yo. Like I remember I was dating someone, again, old story, and I was trying to tell her about my day, and she said, I already read it on Twitter. And I was like, last time I'll tell you, I think that was the last day I was on Twitter. Like legit. Like I used to like be on it, like TweetDeck. Like I used to like be like literally just making comments nonstop. I had like a mad following. At one point my house was trending. Like, I mean, I used to be like on there. After she said, like, I already read it, I was like, nope. You took away because I was excited to tell the story. took my joy away,
And that was the day the relationship ended.
Pretty much, I think, actually.
Damn.
But yeah, it wasn't too long after that it ended. But yeah, I like telling my stories. I'm very animated. So you take that away from me, it's a problem. So got off whatchamacallit, and I think even then I stopped doing Facebook, and then even Instagram. It's just you don't see ever pictures of me. It's random pictures, and every once in a while you see a picture of me, and that's because if you want to see what I look like, swing by the house. But if not, then
if you want to see what I look like, you got to know who I am in real life.
Yeah, no, real talk. Like you might get a picture here and there, but I'm like Oprah. You don't know what you're gonna get. Big Nygel, small Nygel, low cut, wilderness.
Chewbacca. I was thinking Luther instead of Oprah, but I feel you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I want Oprah money though, so that's why I use Oprah.
Dream big, sir. Dream big. I don't think so. Facebook was kind of like my forum for saying things, and then it just got. Facebook is just kind of negative because Twitter's negative too. But with Twitter, you don't have to go down the rabbit hole. Like Facebook forces you down the rabbit hole. Like Facebook forces stuff in your face, and I just got rid of Facebook. And now I use Twitter, and I've got like 127 followers. Del Negro J, because J Del Negro has been stolen by me, and I don't remember the email account to get back into it. But whatever. So that's Del Negro J on Twitter. And it's just me yelling into the universe about nothing. Right?
Yeah.
There's a thought. Like today, I was like, the internet must be a bull market because thumb thugging is at an all-time high this morning. And that was because like I read something where people had all kinds of comments about what people chose to do and they shouldn't have done this or whatever. And I was just like, you have no real say into it. But I guess once you put it out there in public and people scrutinize it however they scrutinize it. But like Twitter, I just use is just like, I need to get this thought out because my friends are tired of my text any goddamn way. So let's just put it on Twitter. It's not pointed at any, I'm not pointing the gun at anyone. If you feel like it's you, then you got it. And then that's just what it is.
Yeah, I also used to get in trouble because they'd be like, oh, is that about me? And I'm like, I don't like, not to be rude, but I don't think about you.
I don't think about you that much. Like,
I don't think about you. That literally was something because I was listening to a song and it popped in my head. I'm sorry. It triggered you. It triggered you, but not about you, dude. Not about you. I don't sit around and think about that shit.
I do look at tweets of people I know in real life because like what I've said about the internet is it doesn't allow people to analyze their thoughts. It just goes from your brain through your thumbs to some space because you don't have a way to gauge, or there's no guide to help you figure out what the fuck, because you're just getting rid of it immediately. So you're gonna have some like really, really bad thoughts for the most part. Like if you don't think about shit, like you're just gonna put out, and when I say bad, not like evil, just not well thought out. And then you're gonna just defend them or what have you. So I do look at people I know just to see the kind of shit they be thinking for the most part. Like, oh yeah, you're a little wild. Like you aren't rational at all. Like you'll see all of that through Twitter. And again, it's just like you can avoid it unless you go looking for it. But for the most part, like I avoid just like the cesspool of the internet.
Same.
Don't. If you get rid of Facebook, that's 30% of the cesspool gone away. And if you never go into the comment section of anything, your internet experience is just better overall because you can curate just about everything else.
Yo, internet like comments are like a breeding ground, just craziness, yo. Like you get like people who are toxic, not toxic, supportive, demeaning, like it's just so crazy. It is pure entertainment, but toxic all the same.
Yeah, every comment is damn near tribal of some sort. Like my group is better, and it could have nothing to do with anything. It could be a recipe for mozzarella sticks, and the comment of like fucking libtards. Like it'll just go down the road of like my group is better than your group, regardless of what the fuck we're talking about.
And it's always like the person too. It's like I just came back from Italy, and it's like, who gives a shit? Like no one cares. Like who are you, random citizen? Like I just came back from Italy, and I had the best mozzarella sticks. They look just like them. And it's like, cool. Glad you got that off your chest.
Yeah, But again, get rid of Facebook, avoid the comment section, and your internet experience will be fantastical. All right, Sir Nygel, got one last article to share. A couple weeks ago, we talked about the $45 ransom, I believe it was.
Yeah. I think it was like
blackmail ransom for $45.
Mm-hmm.
I will do you one better, but it's way worse. New Jersey man tried to hire a hitman for $15 to kill a 13-year-old girl.
There's New Jersey man people out there.
A New Jersey man tried to hire a cheap hitman to kill a 13-year-old girl in Texas. Wait a minute, this is going across state lines. Armando Consicayo, 57, was indicted this week on charges of conspiracy to commit murder for hire and causing another to travel interstate or using interstate facilities with intent that murder for hire to be committed. I didn't read the whole thing. The scheme is said to have kicked off in the full year in May of 2021 when the prosecutors say Consicayo communicated with the man identified only as individual one for the purpose of having individual one kill or locate another victim to kill. The two men met again in November. Consicayo made it clear that he was prepared to go ahead with having the girl killed, told individual one about a guy who was cheap, charging $15, $10, problem solved. And Consicayo allegedly responded with, okay. If we kill a little girl, it's just this one person. The unnamed individual is said to have told Consicayo, I'm saying his name wrong, but whatever, it works for me, asking if the whole family is there, how is this going to be? Consicayo, who confirmed that the intended target was the 13-year-old, allegedly responded, let's let the girl finish with the rest. I don't care. So he was talking about killing the whole family for $15 if they had to. $15.
Yeah, that's wild.
What do you rate?
No, he ain't shit. I guess it was the assassin a cop, or was it actually somebody who's out there for doing jobs for $15?
So individual one was equipped with an audio and or video recording device during the conversation. So I guess he was.
So he must have undercover like a plan
or confidential informant or something like that.
Okay, good. Then shoot bail to that person doing God's work, I guess, because that's crazy. But I mean, honestly, like not to be like that, but we talked about like How to Catch a Predator. Like, if somebody was to be like, "Yo, I killed this person and their family for $15," I'd be like, "We good. Don't worry about it."
Hold up. He purported assassin. He, the purported assassin, needs to do. This is Consicayo. He's saying he needs to do something. He doesn't have to kill everyone. He can leave one hurt badly, mutilate another. The dad, fuck, you understand or not? Like, he's just like, yo, for $15, do it how you want. You ain't gotta kill everybody.
I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money. Like
I ain't gonna
$15. That's not even the gas to get there, yo. Like, I'm telling you right now, like it'd be like right now, somebody's like, hey man, I could build an extension to your house, $10. No, not at all. I'm good. Hey man, I know your engine's making a noise. I can fix it, $10. No, don't touch my shit. Hey, you want me to kill someone? $10.
I can send a message across state line. 15. That's not even a cell phone bill for a month.
That's not even a Chipotle burrito nowadays, yo. Like, you get
especially
some
if you
guac
get avocado on it.
Yo, boy,
guac on it. It's over.
Yo, get guac and chips. That's like a $16 meal. That's more. You would have been better off being like, yo, I'll treat you to guac. Chipotle with the fixins. Double meat, boy.
That should have been the offer. I will get you.
I think that's actually more than $15. Actually, like $15. Like, bro, that's an insult. You couldn't even get me to do anything for $15, yo.
Kill a girl and her whole family. $15. Yo.
And my thing is, he's 57. What beef he got with a
13-year-old girl? What is the issue in Texas?
You know what
is the issue?
You know what it was? She probably carried the shit out. It was like, okay, boomer, and he was like, oh. He was triggered and needed to take her out. It was like, hey, can I get some Girl Scout cookies? You don't need none of these. You bitch.
Yo said the girl was the intended target. Just fuck up her family. I don't care. It's $15. Do what you want.
She rode her bike through my yard. Not
exactly.
Petunias
he was shaking his fist at her.
Yeah, like I just can't imagine.
Did you say limited edition petunias?
Yes, I did. Circa 1980s. I don't know.
These joints got the air bubble. The other petunias don't got the air bubble.
Yo, like I said, I got the limited edition petunias, yo. Like, you just gonna ride your bike through them? Like, I don't think so, cuz.
This is the show title for sure. Limited edition petunias.
I'm just saying, like, I just can't imagine where you'd be that upset with someone where you try to hire a $15 assassin to take them out.
I can't understand why you didn't think that this plan had some like holes and gaps in it because you only had $15.
The thing is, he even tried to seem like he was alley-ooping them. Like, hey, dog, you ain't got to worry the whole family. Do your thing. I'm going to let the artiste, dealer's choice. Do your thing, baby. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. You want to experiment on some shit? Do it.
Get it how you live it. Yeah. He's probably playing like You Won't Break My Soul or some shit like that in the car while they were talking to get him amped up to do the $15 job, because that song will get you to agree to damn near anything.
The only thing I can think is that this assassin is from a third world country that $15 is the equivalent to like 20 billion.
A kingdom. Yeah, it's a kingdom.
Like, he's like, ha, $15, this sucker. And the other guy's like, yeah, here.
He wasn't even offering a fee, because like the person he was talking to was like the third party, like the middleman.
Yeah.
He wasn't even offering like a finder's fee. He was just like, yo, I'm gonna cash out this nigga $15. He gonna send me pictures when it's over. We good, right? And dude was like, I just want to make sure you don't want everybody killed. Like, what nobody stopped him. Was just
that's
like,
customer service. Shout out to that gentleman. You know
what it was? He didn't talk to anybody about it, because they would have said $15. That's it. Are you loco?
Look, I'm telling you right now, I've never hired anyone to murder someone, but I feel like the minimum amount is 50. Like, the minimum amount with like, it's like going on eBay, right? Like, limited edition petunias, $5. $150. All right.
Mm-hmm,
we're in the ballpark. You know what I'm saying? Like, see some J's online for $39.99. They is fake. Okay, they not J's. They G's. Okay, they something else. They a QU, like
on the side is Michael Jackson doing a pose on the
yo, it's somebody else. It's Mike Tyson biting somebody. I don't know. Like, it's somebody random that makes no sense. And 50. I feel like 50,000 has to be the minimum for a murder with inflation. I mean, I don't know.
like $15. That's like Shovel's driveway money for like middle schoolers. Right?
But I was saying, because I can't even get my front yard cut for $15.
Nah, they'll shovel your steps though, and a lane for
you. You know what you could buy with $15? I could hire an assassin, bro. Take the $15 and keep it going. Cut my grass, bro. Kill my grass. There you go. Chop, 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 chop.
Jury, what listeners of the jury, what do you say to charging $15 for a assassination attempt?
Wait a second. That guy took the $2 million. That was $58,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he put a hit out.
He had a lot of $15. There should be a whole lot of dead bodies. Should be dead bodies.
That's like, that's a lot, yo. That's a fucking lot. That's like 3,000 people, yo.
Yeah, he murdered everybody.
Yo, that is wild. 50,000 divided by divided by 15. Come on. Yeah, 4,000 people, yo.
Took him out.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So we know if in the past month or so, 4,000 people ended up dead. That's the numbers. That's the figures for the United States. That's what that guy spent that money on.
Yeah, I'm glad I ate that, because I felt like I would have been murdered a long time ago if it was only $15.
I think if you could murder somebody for $15, if you were the type of person that just hated somebody, you would take the chance. Fuck it. I'm gonna get them killed. Like, there's certain people who would absolutely do that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
$15
and they put it on Twitter too. Hey, yo, we the $15 boys.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
okay.
a stolen Kia that they started up.
Exactly. They got the getaway vehicle already. They were like, I need $15 in a USB. Oh, okay.
Job's done.
Job's done. No problem driving in interstate lines. I got a Kia, good mileage. $15 gonna go a long way.
It gets 38 miles to the gallon.
Yo,
we are good. Long distance driving, we are straight.
Yeah, we are straight. Murder across the East Coast and West and Central.
It's gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
$15 murder Kia boys.
Yo. That's too funny.
Limited edition Petunias is wrapping up, sir. So I guess I'll say what I always say as soon as I find my sheet that tells me what to say. That being the end of the show, this is the beginning of me thanking you again for joining us in Judgment. Remember, you can be a part of the show in multiple ways. You can join our YouTube live stream. Just go out to Don't Judge Me Podcast and look for the orange icon. Send us an email at don'tjudgepod@gmail.com. Or you can hit the hotline, leave a voicemail at 410-834-1562. Or you can hit Sir Nygel on WhatsApp under the Don't Judge Me Podcast. In closing, I'd just like to say, enjoy life. Do whatever you want with that life. Just as long as you don't judge me for judging you.
I remind you guys, Instagram, Twitter at Don't Judge Pod. For real, we want to hear from the jury. Hear what you guys' thoughts are. Don't have anything crazy to say this week. So, stay strong, I guess. On whoever. Or don't. Fuck it.
So we are still live, sir.
Oh.
Really ain't got much to say after that.
Yeah, not really. I mean, catch us at Fuego's for Jay's birthday.
Probably not.
Friday night, we're going to get all the lonely single moms out there at Fuego's on the stage. We throwing change, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't make it rain, we make it hail. Let these bitches know what's up and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And treat Jay to like a, unlabeled clear bottle of Gatorade.
Yeah.
They let you bring your own liquid in.
So keep the label on. Make sure the seal's tight, because I'm not gonna drink it otherwise.
No, bro. Like I said, like I see them bringing like milk cartons full of just like liquor or juice, and it's like, what type of Topeka shit? Like, come on.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yo.
That would be the one. You would mix that Topeka with some E&J.
That shit thick.
Yeah. You just be sweating.
Yo,
and
mouth be. Why am I thirstier than when before I started?
Ain't that shit in like a mechanic shop or some shit like that?
Probably.
It's
Probably.
Like, it's like the back of a functioning business or something like that.
That's funny. I did not know that, but
it is like, I've been across the street from it, and my buddy was like, "Yeah, Fuego's right there," and I was like, "Yo, like that, like."
Oh, Fuego's. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about Topeka. Yeah, it's in the back, like in the warehouse in the back of it. Yeah. It's very like, it's so ghetto. Like every time I've gone in, like I've smelled like regret and just plastic and glitter. Like I didn't know glitter had a smell, but there is one, and I definitely shut it down a couple times too. And it's been very interesting.
You shut it down, like you were in there till close.
Yes.
That's like the sun's up though, right?
Yes, it was a very shameful walk to my car because the sun was up. And there was like a breakfast joint on the end. And it was like, should we? And I was like, no, let's just go home. Because we smell like glitter, regret, and plastic. So we went home. And it stayed in my car for longer than I expect.
Joe couldn't go in the house. Joe couldn't face his real life. Like,
No, it was like, let's go home. But yeah, no, it was like 7 a.m. Like we shut the joint down. Like
this is
y'all gotta go.
Yeah, this is what despair looks like. Dreams dashed.
And
no hope for tomorrow.
Not gonna lie, I had a great evening, and I swear I didn't spend no more than 15. Like, not much. Like I'm telling you right now, we did not spend much. Like it was, I think parking was more than what we spent inside with the girls. Like, yeah,
it's the best night of my life.
Yo, I'm telling you, I actually fell in love with it. Like it was like an Asian joint in there. Like I was like, hello, Jim in the rough. Where are you coming from? What club did you just leave? Because I know this ain't your main spot. Like,
yeah, it's like flex work. She
No, it's like, oh, I got 2 hours to burn before this private party. Let me go swing by Fuegos and make a couple dollars.
Gas money. She's making $15 for that hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just in case she got to take somebody out who a little too handsy at the party.
Real shit, son. That shit was amazing. But yeah, we definitely shut it down. I think once or twice. I know once, but I don't know about twice.
So if I have anything to report, and I know I won't, like, I'm the type of dude to go for a hike. I might see a spotted deer or something like that with antlers because it's that time. That's what I do for my birthday. But if I have anything to report out, I'll share it. Sure.
And then follow up, when Nygel surprises Jay in the woods with stripper.
You don't get these women Lyme disease,
I'm
man.
like dressing like Disney princesses, talking about, but that belt bounce. It's gonna be dropping it with birds on their shoulders, singing songs, and it's gonna be magical.
Yeah, that's a spectacle. That is
before a lawyer jumps out of a tree and like free them. You can't do that shit.
Wonderful world of twerking.
Yep.
Got it. So it'll be beautiful, and I guess I look forward to it.
Yeah.
But on that note, I'm wrapping up, sir. I'll holler at you.
Yeah.
Get you the things you need so we can continue to be great.
Awesome.